Binge eating can be a serious problem for some people. You may have had situations where you've been to a holiday party, you've been to a birthday party, you've grabbed seconds, you've grabbed thirds from the dinner table, or maybe you're in the movie theater, you ate the whole candy bag or the whole bag of popcorn, or maybe you just, were really stressed and you just ate the entire pint of Ben & Jerry's. Now, this may not be considered binge eating because binge eating is an actual mental disorder in Canada and the US. So you may not be classified as a binge eater, but have some of these overeating tendencies. The one thing that I would say that contributes to this is restrictive diets. There are certain medical conditions where restrictive diets may be helpful. For instance, if you have severe schizophrenia or depression, keto has been shown to improve your symptoms. Again, you should speak to a psychiatrist before doing keto or any restrictive diet if you do have schizophrenia or chronic depression. But I just know that, a lot of high-fat diets work better for those people. I'm talking to those people who have really tried to stay away from carbs or stay away from fats because they are deemed bad, okay? When you are restrictive and when you limit your intake of certain food groups especially, you will be more tempted to eat those foods. Number 2 is give up your all or nothing mindset. Stop seeing things as black and white. You may be on some sort of very restrictive program right now that only allows you to eat X, Y, and Z. And if you, eat the chocolate, you're gonna think, all the progress is ruined, so I might as well not even, try, or I'm just gonna go and binge because what's the fucking point? I already, had some chocolate, so might as well just eat some more. This is very self-sabotaging behavior. And when this happens, and it happens with some of my clients, we're still working on it because it's not easy to break, is that you have to kind of reevaluate and ask yourself, what just happened? Why did it happen? Was I hungry before eating that chocolate? If so, your task for the next time this happens is to fuel yourself before having the chocolate. So ask yourself, okay, I'm finished my meal. Do I want some chocolate? If you are full, oftentimes the answer will be no. It is just out of boredom, okay? And if it's out of boredom, go do something, okay? If you're really still craving the chocolate, just have the chocolate. Incorporate it into your macros, okay? This is why flexible dieting is one of the best ways to lose fat, is because you can incorporate things like chocolate into your plan and you're not cheating on your diet whatsoever. These people feel like they're either doing everything or they're doing nothing. And even with exercise, right? Like, let's say, you couldn't make it to the gym one time, or you couldn't get your home workout done. Well, that's okay. You probably had a busy day or something. Like, life comes up, right? It's not all ruined. Your progress is not ruined because one day out of, the 7 days that you have went terribly. This is also like saying, like, if you dropped your phone and your screen cracked, would you take your phone and chuck it against the wall or step on it because you just had one screen crack? Hell no, you would not do that. What you would do is try to fix it, right? So that's the same thing that I want you to do, is try to make it better, okay? For the next time that this does happen. So like the next time you crack your screen, okay, maybe I need a more protective case, okay? Or I need a screen protector or something like that to help prevent the situation from happening again. I've had people contact me for coaching before and they said, oh, okay, like I have a holiday in like a month and a half. I don't think it's gonna be a great time to start right now. After my holiday, I'm going to definitely give it 110%. There's really no point in me starting now because, it's only a month, but But honestly, that is not how it works. You have to realize that life is always gonna happen. There's something always going to come up, whether it's, you know, some emergency, holidays, but you have to learn the habits, you know, the routine. You have to learn about food, about exercise in order to stay in shape year round, no matter what happens, okay? So I always say that the best time to start anything for yourself is, you know, during Christmas time or during the time where you are busiest, because there's no time for bullshit. There's no time for you to, you know, F around, right? You need to make it work within your lifestyle. 3 is to find ways to deal with your negative feelings that is not food. I always say food is not a coping mechanism. It does nothing for you because it's not helping your situation. I have many clients who experience this when they're anxious, they're scared, they're afraid, you know, they turn to food, and this is completely normal. Honestly, when you are growing up, you know, you have some trauma in your life, whatever it is, you may have in your past dealt with food, and that is, you know, how you grow as an adult as well. So it's completely normal, and it's probably stemming from your past, okay? But I also want to remind you that exercise is probably the best coping mechanism that I can recommend for you. You can go to the gym, you can work that off, use that, you know, fuel that you have inside you, that anxiousness, that tightness, and just take it out on the weights, you know, but it does not work for everybody. For others, that may be journaling exactly how you are feeling, it crumpling up the piece of paper that you wrote your journal entry on and throwing it in the fire. Like, I do that all the time. If it's summertime and I'm super frustrated about something, it doesn't happen often, but you can just throw it out, you know, go for a walk. I say always get out of that environment that is causing you anxiousness. Even talking to somebody, like a friend, a family member about this, will really just steer you away from the food, and it will definitely help. I also like to hop on a call with my clients if this ever does happen, so that I can kind of walk them through it in a more individualized, customized fashion for them. So that's it. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. You learned some things. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye!